Cheers and enjoy the show. Welcome to The Bar's Open with Beth and Greg. Cheers and enjoy the show. Welcome to The Bar's Open with Beth and Greg. I'm jumping the gun on Beth. Oh, how's your arms feeling?
Like rubber?
Beth had to work out today with a workout person. What are they called?
Trainer?
A trainer, a workout person. Turn on your light.
Listen, you're awfully bossy.
You know what? My job in life is to make sure you're taken care of.
Well, you suck at it then.
No, I'm really good. Why yours looks brighter than mine?
Mine is prettier.
I don't know. Welcome to The Bar's Open with Beth and Greg. I'm Greg and that's Beth.
Deuces.
Deuces.
Is
that
it
your new
face
thing?
the wall? Maybe it needs to be closer.
Well, no, because it's like 7 o'clock here.
It's still
And
see mine, even on screen. You can see it on screen.
you can?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You're fine.
I don't know the answer to any of this shit.
I know you don't know the answer to most shit. You just
So
kinda pull it out
why
your
are
ass.
you hurting so bad? What specifically fucked you up?
Where
today?
should I start?
Beth went at 1 o'clock this afternoon and she's been bitching about it for
I haven't been bitching.
6 hours now.
I haven't been bitching.
Wow. I mean,
Listen,
complaining.
I have to listen
Is
to you.
complaining and bitching the same thing?
I have to listen to you all the time about this hurts, this guy took me down, this 25-year-old kicked my ass. Yeah. Turnabout's fair play, bub.
You want to compare?
No, I'm not stupid.
I'll choke you out right now.
I'm smarter than
I'll
that.
swing around the bar, choke you out,
You mean
put you in an arm lock.
you'll give me a nap?
Exactly. We were talking about, so if you've never done jujitsu,
If you've never done
we were
jujitsu,
talking about jujitsu.
I
I've been
recommend
doing
don't
jujitsu
start
for
now.
like, fuck, I was thinking about
4
it.
or
We
5
were
years, 4.5 years?
no longer.
No, we've only been here 5.
We've been here 6 coming in August.
Well, yeah, but that's not, so we
So 5,
5
years,
years?
right? I'm the
you didn't
slowest.
start, no, probably more like 4, because you
I'm
didn't
the
start.
slowest blue belt you've
You
ever
didn't
met.
start. It was like a year before you started.
No,
Yeah.
it was like that August.
No, because
Was
I
it?
was like, we moved here in August, first of all.
Oh.
So it was the next August.
Cheers, Alex.
And I was like, you need something to do.
You need a martial art to beat up little kids and their parents.
Anyways,
Are you okay?
I am great. See, I'm
She's
not bitching.
dying, actually, a little bit on the inside.
I died a little bit. That's the face. That's the caption I put on my Instagram.
Dying a
This is
little
my
bit.
face. I died a little bit. This is my I died a little bit face.
It's okay. I
Um,
support you in any way you need.
it was encouraging and discouraging all at the same time.
Why was it encouraging?
Because she agrees like you. She's like, you naturally are muscular. You're gonna get your
You're a
muscle
physically
back.
fit person. It's just like
Um,
you've just been sitting on the fucking couch for the past 3 years reading books.
No, more like 2, but yeah.
No,
Um,
COVID started 3 years ago.
I worked out a little. I worked out here during COVID. I worked out actually more during COVID than I did.
You really did.
Yeah, so it's probably been like the last 2 years that I've kind of taken a hiatus.
Couch potato.
And so that was encouraging that she's like, if we just make sure your
You
diet's
gotta
right.
stay committed.
I know. Well, that's why I got a trainer.
Good. I'll pay
Because
for that
here's the
trainer for the
thing.
rest of your goddamn life.
Here's
if that's
the
what it
thing.
takes.
When I start
Alex,
to
do
see
you
results,
have a trainer? A
when I
workout
start to
trainer?
see results, then it's
He's
easy for me
jacked.
to stay
Alex is jacked.
committed. Jeez Louise.
When you have somebody
you
that's
can't,
like-
at this point in the game, you can't have 2 conversations with me right now because I can barely keep up with one. So that was encouraging. It was discouraging because stuff that used to be
Easy?
no.
No.
Like even just some of the
I'm pretty sure I've torn both of my fucking, what do you call these things? What'd you call them this
rotator
morning?
cuff.
Rotator cuffs. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure they're both
See, I've been listening to that cry for 3 weeks. So it was discouraging.
Amelia
Like
Island, Florida. Where is that at, buddy?
It's discouraging the fact that like I'm literally starting from the beginning.
But you're not. I promise
My
you.
legs feel like they are.
But dude, you've got.
On the way home.
I almost said tree trunk legs, but you've got. It's not in like a negative way. You've got like
I have
good
ballerina legs.
muscle on your legs.
I
Exactly.
still have ballerina legs.
Yeah. So Amelia Island, Florida. I gotta Google that.
Is he on vacation?
Dude, he lives in fucking Florida. He's always on vacation.
Well, no, this might be
Like he goes to work
specifically-
and then he gets out of work and he's on vacation again.
It could specifically be like a trip away.
Like, I don't know. It's all good.
Well, I am glad that you're at Amelia
So,
Island,
I am
Florida.
happy as shit that you found and you like the girl.
Oh yeah, we're 2 peas in a pod.
All right. So she's gonna call you on your bullshit.
Yeah, and
Like you're gonna go out and watch this fucking show. We're gonna talk about it every goddamn time.
so she when we were
You
she's
tell
like,
you
so
do a
tell me about
podcast and
myself.
stuff like that.
Yeah, that's why I couldn't do Saturday workouts. I told her, she's like, so tell me about yourself. So I give her, this is my age, this is what I do, this is how long I've worked for the company. I'm married to this
CB,
guy.
what's up?
He's 7 years younger than me. I said, and then on top of all that, I'm loud, obnoxious, and I curse like a sailor. She's like, oh, girl, we're going to get along just fine.
Because you were like, fuck, when you're
No.
like, slam the
Like,
weights
she was
down.
laughing because, like, I was like, girl, what are you trying to do to my ass? It's on fire. And she would just start laughing
Yeah,
at
it's
me.
twitching and shit.
And it's going,
She's just shooting you with testosterone.
So I really like her. She's very pretty too. She's
Can you
like,
take a picture of her and we'll share her?
I mean, I'll ask
I mean,
for
you
her
have to
permission,
ask,
but
yeah.
she's a redhead.
Is it the girl from the fucking?
No, that's Catherine. This is
she a
Heather.
redhead?
She is a trainer, but
Okay.
and she's a redhead.
You know, redheads
super-
are like 1% of the
super
population
fit.
on the planet.
I don't know if she's as I'm sure she's a redhead. That's what I'm
How
telling
old
you
is
that.
she?
She's only 32. I was like, dude, you could be my kid. I'd have been 22 when I had her.
Damn it! Isn't that a fucked up thing to think
Yeah.
about? Like,
So fucked
I
up as
could have
I'm
birthed
as
you.
I'm struggling with the one leg squats.
You're having a spatin? I'm having a Coors Light.
What's a
Cheers, brother.
Spaten?
Cheers, honey.
What's a
You guys,
spaten?
a spatin is a type of beer. It's a brand of beer.
So I did tell her that I would probably text her tomorrow with death threats and hates. She started laughing. She was like, I'm used to it. And I was like, okay, I'm just preparing you.
Is she a full-time trainer?
She is full-time, but she's also a real estate agent.
So she's a full-time trainer
Yeah.
in this market.
Well, no, in this market, if she can sell a house, she's making money.
Ah, yeah, that's true.
She has 2 kids. She was divorced about a year ago.
But she's free.
She's free. She's really cute.
Guys,
She's super cute.
you know what I'm saying.
Maybe we'll have her on the bar is open.
We
She
just
could
do the
talk about-
bars open. We don't do the sports one.
Talk
anymore.
about how she got into, because today I was like, if I really enjoy this like I used to, maybe
think you
that's my
will.
side gig when I retire.
No.
Get certified and go be a trainer part-time at
Jesus
Crunch
Christ.
Fitness.
Can you just run the media company?
No, because I don't know what the fuck you're like making this job up for me. I'm like, you realize I know nothing.
You know everything about how to run a podcast.
I mean, in the sense that I get it done, but I don't really know well
You
enough
know
to offer
every single
clients.
thing about running a podcast.
I don't know how to work that.
You don't need it. That's an engineer or producer. You don't need to know how
So
to
what
run
is the
any of that.
person running the studio?
Manage the fucking studio. Get people booked. Get people come in. That's what I'm talking
sales.
about.
That's sales. I don't do sales.
People don't want to spend money on fucking cameras and everything else. So we've got
People don't want to spend money, period, right
we've
now.
got 3 studios in this house.
Yeah, I didn't shower after I worked out. I'm a dirty, dirty girl. I was going to, and I was like, it's just gonna put me to sleep.
I literally asked Beth, I was like, okay, so there's 2 types of Beth when it comes to working out. There's like workout with weights.
Yeah.
And then there's dance Beth.
Yeah, that one's
And dance Beth is
sweaty.
slightly gross.
I told you too.
This is from back when I met her. Like slightly, like you're a profuse sweater.
You can just say, girl, you're a sweater. I'll be like, that's me.
Profuse means like abnormal.
So no, not abnormal. When I go dancing though, I don't get off the floor. Like I will dance for hours straight. So that's why I'm so sweaty. But
profuse sweater.
everybody
She has to lift her hair up and it's slapping and just
You're
splashing
so exaggerating
sweat out
now.
the back.
You're pulling
fucking- I'm remembering 18 years ago.
you're
And you
remembering
won
badly.
my heart over.
You remember badly.
You won my heart over back then.
It's 19
like,
actually in October.
19?
Yeah, we've been married 17 in August and together 19 in October.
No, we were married 17 last year.
No.
Yeah, we're coming up on
17,
18.
18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 17, babe.
We were married in 17.
We were married in 07.
Oh, yeah, we were married in 07.
You're pretty. So then what's 24 minus 17?
Motherfucker, I don't know unless I have a Excel calculator to
7.
do the shit for the... No.
Hashtag 17 years.
No. It's only 17?
Mhm.
Why does it feel so much longer?
Because you're an asshole. I didn't even stutter.
Feels like a long time sometimes.
Sometimes.
Reed, how long have you been married? I think he's been married like 47 years. He's like 80.
CB said, y'all need to get Mitch Akira on your show?
Aguilar.
No, it's not Aguilar. It's a Q.
No.
AQ?
Oh, yeah. I think it's, but isn't it
Aquita?
Aguilar?
Akira?
Akira. Is he the jujitsu guy who's like gigantic and he's got a gym?
Jacob's on date night.
Jacob getting laid tonight.
She said, I'll pop on while she's peeing.
Nice. Nice.
Oh, hi, Jacob.
Just tell her not to flush and you can
Thank
pee
you.
right on top of it.
Thank you for popping in while you could. And I hope
Reed's
you're
only
doing your lady
72.
right.
Jacob said he's only 72. No, I understand.
Who's only 72?
Reed.
He's not 72. I think he's my age, maybe younger, a little bit younger than me.
Kind of similar. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Let's jump into some shit. You ready?
Yeah.
All right, one more
So
cheers.
why did you name it Wash Your Hands, Bro?
One more cheers. Real
You
quick,
gotta-
I'll tell you.
Gotta preface it with the first incident.
Mhm. Fuck. All right, so I've told you guys the story. Wash your fucking hands. Jacob, if your wife walks out of that bathroom and her hands aren't slightly damp, I don't give a shit if she peed on them. If they aren't slightly damp, she didn't wash her hands.
Not true. That they have blow dryers in there that dry your hands.
Man, not really. Nobody waits for those things. Fucking the hand. Go to fucking a McDonald's on a truck stop and they have those
Oh, they have
dumbass
that at
ones
Buc-ee's too,
where you go like
but
this.
I never use it.
Those air,
like the paper towels.
like the
Dyson.
Dyson.
Dyson
Those are
hand
the
dryers.
grossest things I can ever
Dyson
think
makes great everything.
of. No, they're the grossest things.
You don't touch it.
No, you don't mean to, but you bump. You
Okay.
have to have like really good self-control to go down into that. And
Well,
then
we know I have
they
no
don't work.
problem.
They're fucking the air blade or whatever.
I know I have no problem. I don't touch the bottom.
They're gross. So I'd much rather just like wash my hands and pat my shit off on my jeans or my shorts. Right? Dude, at last
2 weeks ago.
2-3 weeks ago, something like that. Dude gets out of the stall or takes a
CB
piss.
said my
whatever.
hammer's cleaner than the bathroom.
Is it though? I don't know. At your house, it might be, right? But at the office, I talked about this a couple weeks ago. Dude, straight up, I'm taking a piss. He taking a piss. He just walked out. Today,
I said maybe he had hand
Another one.
sanitizer. Really?
I'm sitting there.
Did you chase after this one to see if you
So,
can find where he was?
There's like a little place where
I
you
have to
put
move
your,
this
where you
back.
can put your water bottles down or something like that, like a little, whatever the fuck, like a shelf, right? So you walk in, you can put your water bottle down, and it's well away from the piss, the urinals and stuff.
Pisser?
Like that. So it doesn't like spray over to your
Okay.
shit, right? And yeah, pissing, take a piss. Dude comes in after me.
Sure you didn't miss him washing his hands?
No, this is why I know.
Oh, were you washing your hands when he walked out?
I was already washing my hands. I had left him behind at the urinal.
Okay.
And he just proceeds straight to pick up his water bottle
Ew. He touches
and
that water
walks
bottle all
out.
day.
And now, remember last time I couldn't remember? I was like, he dipped, dive, dodged, and ducked. Couldn't figure out.
Follow this one.
No, I didn't follow him. I happened
What
to.
happened?
I walked out, took a left, and he was right in front of me. And now I know where that fucker works.
Mm.
He works over on that side.
Okay.
What
well,
that
gonna do
means is
nothing for you.
across the hall. But he's a very tall man.
What are you going to tell him? Dude, wash your hands?
I really wanted to.
No, you can't.
I literally scoffed. I was like,
What are you, 70?
dude, I did. I scoffed. I was like, bruh.
You're like, bruh.
Bruh.
What the fuck, bruh?
Dude, it's gross.
It is
man.
gross. Maybe again, there's hand
Again,
sanitizer.
we use shared
Maybe-
desks at our
Maybe
office.
there's hand sanitizer at his desk.
Unlikely.
Maybe. I'm going to go with the positive chance.
I'm
that there
going
might be.
with
So if that whole area gets
All right,
if that whole
so,
area gets hepatitis,
I
you know
gotta be
why.
real careful with what
No,
I'm gonna say.
don't say anything.
Right.
Maybe that whole area get hepatitis, and if they do, you'll know why.
Like they just break out in hepatitis. What is that hepatitis
I don't know,
breakout?
but like
Is that
on
like
ER,
a thing on your lip?
no, on ER they all like something. I can't remember. It was ER, obviously, like 30 decades or 3 decades.
CB did. Chris Beer did say, he said, when you sit down to pee, nothing gets touched. It's true. Your balls, anyway.
That's so weird to me.
I only sit down to pee at night.
When you're sleeping,
Yeah,
and you
I'm
get up
like,
to pee in the middle of the night.
I need to take a piss. Yeah, that's the only time.
Well,
Or it's a fake poop.
after today,
Have you ever had a fake poop?
yeah,
Where
you
you're like,
think you
I
have
gotta
to go, and then you go in there, and you're like,
God
for reals?
damn it! I'm just sitting here playing
After
on my
today's
phone now.
workout, I might stand to pee all weekend.
And my legs are asleep.
Did you hear what I said?
You might stand to pee all week.
Yeah, weekend.
Let's do it in the tub.
Ew, no, that's worse.
We don't use the tub any. I don't even know why we have a
I
fucking
need to start
tub.
using the tub apparently for all the soreness that's going to
Literally, we've lived here
I've used it
for
twice.
6 years, coming up on 6 years,
I've used it twice.
and I've done one ice bath in there,
That's
And
why
I put it on a
think
video,
if I ever,
and then you've done 2 tub times,
yeah,
tubbies.
I don't have time.
Who the fuck has time to sit?
And
in-
then, do you shower after you get in the bathtub? Because you're sitting in your filth. So don't you still have to shower after you sit in the
I don't know
bubble
the
bath?
rules about it,
I mean, there is soap, yeah, because you're putting bubble bath in there, but you're still
scrubbing your
sitting,
privates
you're
and
still
your
sitting in your own
pee
soup.
hole. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know the rules. Chris, how do you take a
You
bath?
could also be taking a toy, a bob, in there. You never remember a bob.
No, I know a boyfriend,
Battery operated boyfriend.
whatever. Yeah, I understand what you're getting at, but why would you do that in the water?
Because it's alone time.
No, you do
And
that
it's
on the bed,
relaxing.
and then you
It's
go,
relaxing.
and then you go into the tub.
No, sometimes you just do it in the tub too.
That's weird.
No,
I have seen videos where the people
the people.
with lady parts, if that's the way we want to put it.
Boom said you save time by not washing his hair. No, he washes
No,
his
he's just
hair.
saying Greg saves me time by not washing my hair.
I know. He
Not
said
I save him time.
no. I said you save time.
Oh yeah.
You wash your hair.
Yeah, I
You
know I have
have-
shampoo,
You have shampoo with conditioner.
but I generally use it on my beard and my balls.
You do not use it on your man parts.
Dude, you've never seen it. Dude, I style my shit.
Liar.
Shit's
I've
fluffy
seen that, fro.
and soft.
Well, I've seen that, fro.
Fluffy and soft. I'm French Canadian, bro.
You need to manscape that
Bruh.
shit.
I'm
Bruh.
French Canadian. It's soft and silky. No
That's gonna be
tangles.
Very
I comb
inappropriate,
it.
and I decided not
I
to.
comb it out every now and
Stupid.
then.
That's stupid.
I mean, why wouldn't I?
That's stupid. It's a bit too far.
It really,
It's a bit,
that's
it's
too
a bit
far.
ridiculous. Too far ridiculously.
But what if it's true?
It's not true because you don't even own a comb except for the one for your beard, and you don't
She's
like
not
that
wrong.
one.
All right. We're going to jump into some shit. So happy birthday, Celine and Travis, our
Yes.
neighbors. We have to throw that out there. It's their birthday month, but they don't celebrate birthdays. So fuck them. We're going to celebrate their birthday.
No, they're
for 'em.
celebrating this year.
I know they kind of do, but they kind of don't.
Usually we go somewhere to have beverages for a couple hours.
Yeah.
This year they're having a shindig at their house tomorrow.
Yeah. So it's great.
I'm excited.
So I
It'll
just
be
wanted to
fun.
say happy birthday to those guys.
Happy
Because
birthday,
it's always
my
important
friends.
to support your neighbors,
They're more than neighbors.
their family.
They're family.
You're more than neighbors, you're family.
family.
Whatever the fuck that means.
Friends and family combined makes family. Family are the people you choose to be in. that.
OJ died.
Okay, so let me start by saying I got pranked today
By OJ?
by Andrea.
Andre. Oh, okay.
So she sends me a text.
This is Andrea from Andrea Up Late.
She sends me a
Podcast.
text. I'm gonna show you what the text says.
Excuse me. Okay.
I'm not gonna click on it.
You're gonna show, but you
Just
can't
what
click
came
on
across in the text.
it. Okay.
Turn it on.
Oh, okay. Yep. You tell me. I can't see blow it up. Get all of our other texts out of there.
I can't blow it up. Okay. Anyways, so I can't click on it because it goes to the
That's
picture.
all we're gonna show.
So she said she sends me O.J. Simpson confesses to family on deathbed.
Oh, click
And then
on
she
it.
said, "Did you see this?" ? And I clicked on it, and it's a big black dick. BBD.
Oh, yeah. Is it the dude sitting off
It's
the
the
side
dude,
of the bed?
and I was like, "Bah, you so suck." I literally was like, "Holy shit, what?"
Yeah, we can't.
And I go and I click on it, waiting, and that comes up, and I
Yeah,
was like,
that was a real guy.
I know it was.
That was a real man. He's dead now, by the way.
I know, but I text her back, and I was
the
like,
one that like
it's the big guy.
yeah, the big
It's a
black
BBD.
dude just sitting, and he's got
With
like the
biggest
fucking 12-inch
wanker I've ever seen in my life. But
hog.
she got me.
What'd she say?
I said,
was she like, because she knows she can send it to you, she can't send it to any of her other friends, but she can send it to you, which is
I'm
fucking
sure she has
perfect.
other friends she can send it to, but the more people you can send it to, the funnier. And I was like, she said, "Did you see this?" Question mark. I said, "Baha, you so suck." And she said, "Ha ha 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 ha." Coworker got me today. I haven't been fooled by that one in a while.
Yeah, dude. That's
So
great.
Andrea,
fuck,
payback's a bitch.
I don't know what.
I don't know how I top this one.
We're going to their wedding in June.
No, I'm not gonna do anything there. I'm talking about.
No, it doesn't have to be at
There's
the
some
wedding.
shock factor. I have to figure it out because I literally went, "Holy shit, Andrea!" It was funny.
I have an idea.
Okay, well, we'll talk about it offline.
Yeah.
Can't talk about it here because what if she watches it and then
I'm like, what if we just went to like Adam and Eve and ordered something gigantic and gave that to them for their?
oh no, that's no. They're not asking. They don't want gifts. They have a.
They don't need one. We give it to them like the night before or something like that in like a very fancy box. Be like, you have to open this and and then you have a picture of that guy
on top of it.
like just laying on top of it, but it's just like
I wonder if
something
I could
gigantic.
go like you could order toys like made to order toys.
And
I
I
could
need
be
a
like-
12-inch
If I could be like,
dong.
I want this size toy.
No, you don't even have to have that special made. You just get. I guarantee
There
they're
are.
just
When I
out
went
there.
in that
Yeah.
that pink box place I've been talking to, I went in there and I was like, there's so much shit I've never
Dude,
seen
yeah.
before in my life. Like toys that scarred me.
Like what? Like, give us an example.
There was
I mean, you're not talking ball
vibrator?
gags. That's just like
there was a vibrator that had one for your lady pearl,
yeah.
one
What's that?
lady
Your
pearl,
clit?
one for your regular hole, and another insertion for your butthole.
Oh, that's a lot of work. But it's all doing it mechanically.
Well, you
Is
still
it
have
all
to-
spinning around?
I don't
and
know.
it's
I
like a
didn't. I just looked at
gyroscope?
that and I was like, oh, that's horrible.
No, it's not horrible.
It's horrible.
It's just too much.
Then there was
That's what it is. It's just too
there
much.
was some
Bad Dragon is what CB is. Bad Dragon the one that we looked up a long time ago?
I
There
don't
was
know.
like that alien fucking one.
No,
Remember we did
I
that
don't
like
think
a couple
so.
years
No,
ago?
we just did that like a year ago.
Maybe a year ago, something like that.
That they had like the octopus tentacles.
Yeah,
and shit
yeah,
like that.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I looked it up.
Gnarly.
They have all different sizes.
So the juice is dead. Juice got squeezed. He's dead. He
Obviously,
died.
and I got
of-
pranked.
He
Thank
died
you,
of
AJ.
cancer,
Kind of cancer, did they say?
pancreatic.
Oh, so he just got probably diagnosed like 2 months
Yeah,
ago.
yeah.
It's
So,
quick.
well, I don't really care, but I do remember.
Well, is it karma?
Dude, the guy lived to 74 or 72
Oh, he's that old?
or something like that. He was kind of old. It wasn't like it hit him early,
Right.
right?
Here's the thing. So pancreatic cancer is so like it's deadly, right? Like it's
That
there's-
he just kills you.
just get your like people should just start getting their pancreas out.
You can't.
Yeah, you can. My dad got his pancreas out.
No, he had his appendix out.
No, he got his pancreas out.
Isn't your pancreas is what does your insulin in
That's
your body?
why he had to like he couldn't eat cheese for like a year because it like
Can you live without your pancreas?
yeah, babe.
Yes, you can live without your pancreas. Well, goddamn, Beth knows better than me. You're so smart. You're like WebMD, only a brain,
But only with the right answers instead of the Greg MD.
maybe.
But so like I'm like, maybe just get that removed. If you got a family history of pancreatic cancer, let's not chance it. Just remove that shit. I don't think doctors would do that. But and I wonder if you have like, do you get like because you get can't you get that's your gallbladder.
You
Maybe
have
it
your
was his
gallbladder.
gallbladder. My dad got his gallbladder removed because he was getting
It
gallbladder
wasn't the
stones.
pancreas.
No, but you can get your pancreas removed.
I don't know. The fucking internet.
I'll have to
said
look
you
up
could.
which one because he literally couldn't eat. Like anytime he tried to eat cheese within the first like 18 months,
Give him
he
the
would
poops.
get violently nauseous and throw up.
Really?
Yeah, it was bad. One of them,
Is there a tick that does that? Kind of like the meat tick. There's a cheese tick. Not cheese dick. Cheese tick.
is the meat tick the one that,
It's the
What-
Texas fucking tick out here.
and it
that'll
makes you really
fucking-
sick, right? Gives you Lyme disease?
No, it just makes you allergic to fucking meat.
Oh, that's right. That we
Could you
read that
imagine
story.
like Travis getting that?
No.
The guy he'd sell.
Could you imagine me getting it now that I'm supposed to be eating protein with every meal?
Yeah, but it wouldn't be such a big deal for you.
I mean, I like some meat.
I just give you like fava beans.
Oh, gross.
Lots of protein in
I
those.
don't like shit though, dude. That's the hard part. Like I have to change my eating habits, and I don't like anything. I do like
Chick-fil-A.
Uh,
I had Chick-fil-A last night. Go out and check out the Baldy and the Big Guy podcast.
Nico said if you have
this morning.
your family has a history of testicular cancer. I don't know. Is there a gene
Get your
for that?
balls cut off.
That's what he said. I don't know because you do that for breasts.
You don't
So,
do that with balls.
If your family has a history of breast cancer, they can do a
I
test.
think you just tie a rubber band around them a whole bunch of time and then just drop off.
They do a test to see if you have the gene that is.
I know a whole bunch of people like that should have that done. They have a
their
gene
balls.
for mastectomies. For breast.
Well,
cancer.
you can have the gene. If you have the gene, you have like a 75% greater chance of getting breast cancer. So they can just.
But I think
remove
there's
the
very
breast.
specific markers for
I
that.
have no
like,
idea.
I don't know about testocular.
I don't know either. I said,
Testicular
is
is
there?
like ball eyes.
I'm sure some girls.
testicular.
I'm sure some girls have had ball eyes before.
Testocular. We should come up with a shirt that's testicular cancer.
Nobody gets it if they
Not-
don't watch the show.
It's fine. Testocular. It doesn't even have to be testicular cancer. It's just testicular.
But
Like,
then people will
do
be
you
like,
have the testicular syndrome?
"That's what you can call it." Testicular
And it's just
syndrome.
ball eyes. It's kind of like butthole eyes with
But
bits
how
of
would you put
I
that
have
on
no
a
idea.
T-shirt without it being like super?
testicular eyes. I have no idea. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So OJ died. I'm kind of happy about that. Do you remember where you were at when OJ died?
I don't even know when he died.
He died in 93. Oh no, not died. When he was acquitted.
Chase. Oh, so I do remember exactly where I was for the car chase
Where were you at?
at my parents' house, filling wedding invitations out for the wedding.
Watch, and all of a sudden it popped up on TV.
Oh, and it
right?
was on for like ever.
It was literally like the
Excuse me, I just
first
pulled
like
a Lucy.
big like
Media
as far
event.
as I remember.
Yeah,
like
I mean,
media
it's
event.
probably where
Like,
well, there was
famous
internet back
person
then.
Doing there,
it
there was
was-
no internet.
Yeah, there was. There was AOL dial-up.
Not in 93.
Yes.
No, was there?
Yes.
Oh, dial up. I got you.
Fucking, you're beautiful tonight with that smart brain of yours.
Dude, I've been staring at a computer all week. My brain is
Okay.
fried.
You give me shit about crying about stuff. You've been crying about that
Listen,
for
guys.
8 hours.
Let's go.
So when he was acquitted, what year was that?
Nico said Greg could
Provide
provide
his man meat to you more regularly. What year was
Man-
he acquitted?
in 93.
Where was
So it happened like a year before that where he allegedly
No,
murdered, death,
because I got
killed.
married in 94. So if I was filling out invitations and you send those out.
OJ Simpson allegedly kill
No.
his wife.
When was he acquitted
Yeah,
of
we're gonna find
murder?
out. So murder
When
trial.
was O.J. Simpson acquitted of murder? Murder?
Myrtle 94. The case started in 94.
Yeah, I think that
So 94. So right around there.
I didn't have a job yet. I don't think.
I think I just graduated high school.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're
trying to
old
remember.
as fuck. So whatever. Don't laugh at me for just graduating.
I
high school in
laughed
94.
because I'm old as fuck. You fuck. That's why I was like, I don't think I had a
Nobody's talking
job. Yet.
down about my
I don't think
age.
I had a job yet. And you're like, I just graduated from high school. I was like, well, you graduated from high school. I graduated from college. It's all good.
So he died. We're happy about that. But
I wouldn't
guy
say I'm
was-
happy.
remember
about
the
that.
movie?
I mean,
I don't really give a fuck.
I don't-
I'm
I
neither
don't
here
care one
nor
way or the
there.
other.
Yeah,
Exactly.
He was. Remember when he was in? What was the movies he was in?
There's a lot.
Let's look it up real quick. IMDb.
Yeah.
IMDb.
It sounded like a robot.
You think
when
I could
did
put
that.
in the juice? You think it'll come up under that? Nope, not nail polish. Oh, why the fuck that just came up?
Wait, what?
OJ Simpson. He was in Naked Gun. Of course, that's like
Yes.
the big ones we remember, right? Naked Gun,
I've never
33
seen
and a
it, but I do
third.
think I remember him being.
These
in
were
it.
back in like 91 and shit, right? Naked Gun. He was in, I think he was in all the Naked Guns.
What is this thing doing? I have to get out and come
Yeah,
back.
I think those were his big movies, like the Naked Gun,
What? Oh, look, I got to get rid of this
2
because
and
I
a
just
half.
did this, and look what just is hanging out there.
You might want to cancel
I'm
that
gonna get
one.
rid of it.
Yeah. So I think the Naked Gun ones were the big ones.
Well, did you do him on AMDb? It has other movies he was
Yeah,
in.
but it's more, these are more like
I always got him confused with Carl
he
Weathers
was in it.
because they're both handsome black men and they're about the same age. about the same size.
One's a
about
little
the same fit.
murderier than the other.
Not in the 70s and 80s. Like, what's his name was in
You're old enough to have seen OJ play football.
I didn't watch football. He was
But
in
you're old enough
Terminator.
to have.
What Carl Weathers was
That's
in
Carl. Yeah, he
Terminators.
died just like a few months back.
They were both very handsome black men. So,
OJ's gigantic compared to him, though.
like, size-wise or
Yeah,
fat?
yeah, size-wise.
Why?
Carl Weathers is like 5'9".
Say that about everyone.
No, he is.
Hey, Siri. How tall was Carl Weathers?
5'10".
6'2", bitch.
Yeah, same thing.
See, you say
5'9",
5'9" about
6'2".
everyone. I'm like, you just
How
want
tall is
everybody to be
Sylvester
short like that.
Stallone?
He's short. Hey, Siri. How tall is Sylvester Stallone? He little. 5'10". He's not that little. He's taller than both of us.
He had to be on a box to fucking, like when they did like the eye to
So when
eye
he
things.
does Wesley Snipes and
CB, Chris, I gotta go back through. I've got all my brothers' football and baseball
my
cards
arms will not stop shaking. It's driving me nuts.
in a box right over here. And my brother died long time ago, right? And I got all of his baseball and football cards, and they're all up in a box.
You
over
should
here.
get those things.
from
You
like
probably got some money
from like
in
the
there.
70s and 80s and 90. He died in 70s and 80s because he died in 89.
Okay.
So like, yeah,
Um,
I got to go through and look at them. I've
they
never
have football cards.
Yeah, football and baseball.
still do
and
football
hockey.
cards?
Yeah.
They still do them.
Of course,
That's so gay.
dude. Some people make some bank off them motherfuckers.
Not brand new ones. They don't.
They do. No, absolutely. You get like a rookie card, and they're like some of them. They're it's a whole
Well, is
fucking
it-
market.
Okay, so if it's a rookie card and they're no longer a rookie, is that when it makes money?
Doesn't even matter. Like there's this. Do you know that super tall dude? I don't know his fucking name. Plays
No,
for
I don't
San
know any super tall
Antonio, but
dudes.
he's like super.
Oh, the French guy.
The French guy that like knocked his bar,
He's like 7 feet
security
tall.
knocked over fucking
Britney Spears. Yeah.
Like that guy.
yeah.
His rookie card will go for bank.
Why?
But it'll be like a signed 1 of 1. That one will go for like $1 million.
Because he signed it.
And then there's gonna be all sorts. Yeah, fucking cards are crazy, dude. It's a whole goddamn thing.
And CB says he does have a lot of good ones.
Nice. I've never looked at them. I
And
looked
there's
at them
people
like years
that
ago,
appraise
but
them, correct? Like you can take it and somebody be like, how much is
dude,
this
there's
worth?
apps you can just go on and click on it, and it'll be like, yeah, it's got a good edge on it, and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
but like, so if you had to get it insured, I don't think the insurance company would take that apps.
No, if I have a fucking like super fancy card, I'm selling that bitch. I don't want to fucking insure it. I'm gonna sell that motherfucker. I don't
Well, the
care
longer you
about.
keep it, the more it gets worth.
I don't care about that anymore, honey. I'm all about the greenbacks, baby. The
Is that why you finally
greenbacks.
got rid of that black Beanie Baby bear?
That's in there somewhere.
You still have it?
Yeah.
Why are you holding on to that
The
thing?
jade.
Was it green
Beanie
or
Ba-
black?
It was an original face beanie baby.
So it was green.
it was the first one. It
Like
was
a dark
jade
green. I thought
color.
it was black.
Yep. I had the first one.
Is it worth any money?
Probably no.
Exactly. So get rid of that shit. It's
Nah.
just one more dusty thing.
I used to have it on my just like I
Listen.
have George on the front of my truck.
Yeah.
I have an elephant that we've had for
George
20
used to
years,
travel with us.
whatever,
Yeah.
18 years.
He still travels
he
with
still
us because he does
travels.
road trips. But
Elephants.
we used to take him in. We used to pack him in the suitcase or the carry
yeah,
on.
now it's just in the truck.
Yeah.
So he's still up there.
That was our thing when we first started dating. We're like, let's take George with us. We're so cute.
Now he just sits in my truck.
Now we're like, do I have to take a trip with you? Not really. I'm just kidding.
You're a bitch. So, I don't know. Honey, you have a story.
I do.
Marrying
Oh.
your dead sister's husband. Would you guys ever, if you were
All right. So seriously, that's a great question. Ask that question.
All right, so the question is this.
So she's a twin.
Twinsies. And you have a twin, and your twin dies.
Right. Would you marry their significant other?
Would you marry their significant other? And they come with baggage, meaning kids.
Right. A
That
lot
are
of kids.
made from your twin.
Right.
So theoretically, if you're
You still have the same
if you're an
genetics.
identical
You
twin,
still have the same genetics.
like, that's kind of fucked up, right?
There's probably there's got to be
Like
something
Steve
different.
and Sven. Sven
Did you say,
died
like-
because Sven sucks as a name. So
Robert and Richard is
you
better.
kill off Sven as VEN. You kill that one off.
That's
and
like 7
Steve
without the
comes
E.
in.
Did you realize that?
What's that?
That's 7 without the E. That's a horrible name.
I don't make up fucking.
And then I would just
foreigners'
like if I
names.
knew somebody like that, I would just call him 7.
So do you marry?
Yeah.
go
Would you marry?
Full? Are you going full Biden on this one?
Well, okay, so
Because
let me tell you,
Biden
there's more than that though.
All right,
So
let's
when
hear
you first read it, you're
a
like,
lot of
okay,
science
what?
there, a lot of magic.
So this young lady took to Reddit
Mhm.
because she didn't really have anyone to talk to, and she felt she really needed a vent.
Okay.
So she said, so let me start. Grief can do crazy things to someone's mental health, causing them to shut down all rational thoughts. But one woman has revealed her dangerous, I don't know if I go that far, situation after discovering that
Not
her mother,
dangerous.
well, give me a sec.
All
Discover that her mother wants her to marry her dead sister's husband.
Okay, so repeat what you just said. She wants her to marry her dead sister's husband.
That her mother wants her to marry her dead sister's husband.
Because that's slightly different.
That's not different. That's still fucked up.
She wants her.
Mama wants her to marry her dead daughter's husband.
And that's the sister of
Mother, brother. Yeah.
the twin.
Why are you having a time with this?
Dude, because it's been a long fucking weekend. Like things don't
You're
make.
smarter than this. I know.
I
you are.
am.
Just
I
think
burned all my
her
brain
mom
cells.
wants her to marry her brother-in-law.
Yeah. Okay. Good. There you go. Thank you. Could you just make it easier than? Yeah.
I can dumb it down for you. No
Thank you.
problem.
That's all I'm asking.
Sharing the terrifying social situation on social media, she wrote, "I am beyond appalled, disgusted, and just fucking shocked. I've got no one I can tell this to yet. No one I can tell this to yet, but I need to get it off my chest."
Thank you, Chuck.
Um,
I see it, Chuck. Chuck's on.
Chucky Chuck.
Chuck.
Hi, Chuckas. 4 months ago, my sister, 27, passed away and left behind her 6 children.
Jesus
6.
fucking Christ. No, I'd bail out of that.
Collectively, we've done our part as a family to help them regain some normalcy and as best we can. We have been by their side every step of the way in dealing with their absence and their grief. Oh wait, she's not her twin.
Doesn't
They
matter.
say they're
She's just a
well, it
sister.
said the 20-year-old woman continued. My late sister's husband, Roger, this is where it starts to get a little weird, has been saying some inappropriate comments, usually along the line of how I look exactly like my sister. I still make every effort to manage the kids, to make the best out of my ability, to have them help on better days regardless.
Okay.
She says, revealing that she's taken steps to stay away now. So they freaked her out that much. She's been trying to stay away from him while still trying to take care of the children. Right. So she's like dodging and dodge as much as she can their father, but she's still taking the kids. However, she was left stunned when she returned home one afternoon to find her sister's clothes and even her wedding dress strewn around the house. So
Like for her to find,
Yeah.
ultimately.
he
Or is
recounted.
he having a fucking meltdown?
Yeah, both. Well, they hold on. It's not just
this isn't
him.
it. Oh, okay.
So she recounts the unsettling proposal. My mother, my other sister, Roger, and his brother were all sitting. Siri, stop. She's still going. I didn't notice that. She's recording my conversation, this bitch.
That bitch.
She said, my mother, my other sister, Roger, and his brother were all sitting around with clothes. According to them, my deceased sister's kids require a mother and her husband requires a wife. And since I'm an identical copy to her, I'm the one that will fulfill those
Where is this
requests.
at?
How do you know where it's
Did
at?
it say?
Let me see.
So, all right. Is this like Morocco or some shit like
no,
that?
she white. I don't know. The picture.
She white.
She white. Okay, so
Trying to figure out like where does this shit happen? This is like some sort of.
it's
fucking,
probably in London.
It's
Or like
always
in
London.
United
Is
Kingdom.
this a
somewhere.
mirror? This is
Yeah.
a mirror story.
Yeah. So they said that she will be the one. They're not giving her options to fulfill these roles. Like, what the actual fuck? I'm fully aware grief can cause individuals to say weird things and act oddly at times, but this is something entirely different. The most dreadful aspect for me was the fact that they had already taken away her photos and begun preparing for the wedding.
Good Lord.
Yes.
These people are all fucking
In a
psychopaths.
twist of fate, the woman found solace in Roger's parents. So her brother-in-law's parents,
We're like,
who were
this is
appalled,
batshit crazy.
who were appalled by their son's actions and took her and the children under their wings. She expressed her relief. She's glad that she had somebody that she could feel safe around, and she agrees strongly with them. It was kind of weird because this is the guy's mom was like, "This is a very dangerous situation for you." I guess if they like tied her up and forced her to do this shit, like get married, and play hit the
and all
role
of a
of
sudden
wife.
she's gonna be locked up in a fucking cage
Exactly.
in the basement or something like that.
And she says she was adamant against this nonsense and feels we are not safe around them. I strongly agree. I am fortunate to have an opportunity work elsewhere, but I can't imagine leaving my nephews. So work can send her somewhere else. She's feeling guilt, right, about leaving the nephews because they've just recently lost their
Dude,
mom.
it is what it is, man. Right? Like, what else do? You gotta fail. Like,
well, because they've already made these decisions for you.
Like, get fucked.
And how far are they willing to go to force you into this decision?
She needs to marry like
a prince.
She needs to start dating some dude that's gonna go beat up that dad and be like, no, she's just gonna help out with the family.
I mean, I'm assuming
she's gonna get abducted and be in a fucking basement.
Well,
like,
she's leaving,
and then like bricked up, and there's gonna be like a cast iron door. That's
she did say the Reddit users urged the woman to take action in case her family engaged in illegal activities. Fucking her up.
Gotta do that. Fuck that, man.
One person advised, thank goodness his parents are against this because they are right.
All right. So
I mean,
I understand, like, okay, there are.
And here's the thing. Sometimes this automatically happens. Like, there's romance buds between, well, at least in shows.
Because you're too close.
Because, well, you're also mourning, and so you have something to mourn about, and you start to find all these comfort and similarities, and the next thing you know, you go from just being friends to like
banging
to liking each other. But you can't force that shit.
Yeah, if my mother-in-law, like your mom, was like, nope, and like say my brother had been married to you, and she's like, you're up, bitch. I'm like,
your mom or my mom?
No, your mom. Like my brother was married to you.
My mom was 5'1". I could have been like, well,
or I die, and your mom was like, nope, Joe, you're up.
I'm running, going to fucking Canada. I'm going
you
to
don't
Canada.
want to go to Canada, dude.
I'll go to Mexico.
Yeah, go back.
I'll go to Guatemala.
Go back to your motherland.
I'll go to Guatemala.
Go to your motherland.
Yeah, not marrying your brother. Love you, Joe. Not marrying you.
Not marrying you, Joe. Sorry.
So, I mean, it's kind of crazy. Like
she can cook and clean,
they
right?
went back to the like dark ages where girls didn't have a choice. It's like the dowry
on the head,
where the guy would just give the parents money and be like, I want to marry your daughter. And they're like,
there was
okay.
no dowry.
No.
There's like, fuck you, you're doing this. And
yeah.
Like,
because the kids need a mom and he needs a wife. Basically, he needs somebody to have sex with.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. He's probably just lusting after her.
Yeah.
And talked to mom and like, she's 23. She's a hot version. Yeah. She's a hotter version of her sister. Yeah. Her sister was only 27, so she wasn't like she was old.
That's 4 years older. That's
well, and he's 30, so he's 7 years older than her.
He sounds like a cunt.
I mean,
we're allowed to say that word because that is in Britain. Britain. That's where that happens, and they can say
you
cunts.
Bloody cunt.
You bloody cunt.
You bloody cunt.
You bloody cunt. You better get. No, this is what it is. Like this. Use two fingers. You bloody cunt.
That's the same thing as flipping somebody off, right?
Yeah. Like I've learned that. From
There's a little bit more.
But you got to do this. You got to do this thing. Like
there's a little bit more like. What's the word I'm looking for?
Je ne sais quoi?
No, there's a little bit more like less vulgarity.
That word.
Less variegy.
No, only here.
Yes.
Over there. This is.
This could be my thumbs down. Like,
here.
I do that for.
No.
Greg and I started doing this.
U.S. We don't do two fingers. No, we do.
And they wouldn't even know that I'm flipping them off. But my happy place would be flipping them off. I know what you're saying. I could do it here.
Less vulgarity is this.
But it could also
my
be
new
this. I know.
Anti-road rage.
Idiots. They get thumbs down.
If you get some dickhead out there that like cuts you off or like they flip.
And I'm gonna do like what's her name?
This and like it's just a sense of disappointment in your fellow citizenry where you just go like this. You're like, fuck
citizenship.
You. Right? They can't read your mouth, but you can go like this instead of doing this where you end up getting a fist fight.
Well, and I actually think this is funnier.
Yeah. Like you suck.
You suck, biatch.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
And then we had talked about getting F-U like tattooed on our thumbs.
I mean, I wouldn't do that, but
that'd be kind of fun because it's upside down and be like
people be like, but then people are gonna ask
I do
you,
thumbs up like on
but people are gonna ask you at work and then you're gonna have to be like, in order for it to make sense, you'll have to show them.
Chris said it's probably true. I don't think it's a twin, but it's a sister. But he's right. He's already been jerking off to that chick for like years.
Probably.
Yeah.
Because he is a creeper.
No, when he got married 4 years ago, because he got 6 kids.
Yeah.
Or 6 years ago.
Yeah.
So that would have put the sister at 8. She was 26?
She's 23.
No,
she
the older one was 26.
She was 27.
27? So she would have been 21.
21, and the other sister would have been like
4 years
16,
prior, 16.
17.
You're 100% right, dude. That dude is a total fucking creep.
Chuck said he needs someone to help raise kids. He does. But he needs to go out and find it honestly and not force somebody into the role.
Nah, whoever gets involved with that dude is gonna be wearing. It's gonna be like, yeah, it's gonna be an Amish fucking family there. Like,
Amish?
what I mean by that is she's not gonna have any goddamn cell phones. She's not gonna have internet. She ain't gonna be able to go outside the house.
No, she's moving.
No. Whoever ends up with fucking psychopath.
Maybe he'll get out of his crazy by then.
Nah,
Because he wasn't crazy before
Once
the
it's-
death.
Nope. Bullshit.
You can't lose crazy once you get it, is what you're
Nah,
saying?
not at that state.
I disagree.
No,
I've been crazy before and I outgrew it.
How crazy? When were you crazy? Not with me.
No.
So
I
when
was
were
like-
you crazy?
Like 19 or 20.
Like that crazy? Like I'm gonna marry
I tried
your
to get out
fucking
of
brother?
a moving car. That's pretty fucking crazy.
That happens to all you chicks. You're like, I'm done with this conversation.
And I'm not
You
even
just
like,
unbuckle your shit, and you're like, I'm opening the door, and you're like, good luck.
I was fucked up.
See, but that was you were on alcohol.
And
You were on
Chuck
the alcohol.
said there are a lot of women looking for green cards right now. Yeah, exactly. He could probably get one that'd be willing to sleep with him for a little while.
Dude, straight out of Ukraine, get one of them chicks.
He
Those
better be
chicks
hot
are
though.
Fucking hot though.
And if he's
No, it doesn't
English,
even matter.
if he's English, oh, that's true. They won't care.
Yeah, they're losing dudes over there so fast. Like they're
Because the war.
Yeah, the war. They're just killing generations of motherfuckers over there.
That's sad.
Yep, sad as fuck. It's fucking retarded. So, I don't know. Hey, real quick, I got an inject story that I want your thoughts on.
Okay.
This is student loan debt repayment.
Everybody should have to pay it themselves. There's my take on it.
All right, so real quick, this is just announced.
Okay.
Biden wipes out another $7.4 billion in student loan
He
debt.
didn't wipe out any student loans
Oh,
at
wait a
first,
minute,
right? Because it all got rejected.
Hey,
It all
nope.
got.
No, this is an executive order. He already did a bunch.
He tried that. They blocked it.
No, through executive order, he can do certain things.
The Supreme
President
Court can
Biden-
block it though, still,
No,
right?
Supreme Court can't do shit. It's not a Supreme Court thing. It's a executive order. So President
It's not
Biden is
what
hoping
it's
to
for.
shore up support with the young voters who are disproportionately affected. This is off of New York Times, so take it all with a grain of salt. I just found this like a few minutes ago.
Oh, have you even read it?
This
Is
was
it good?
13 minutes ago. Updated
Okay.
13 minutes
Okay.
ago. Disproportionately affected by soaring education costs. Well,
You chose to go to school. You chose your degree.
so far he has
Get a
canceled
job, pay it off.
$153 billion in student debt, right? So he's canceling another $7.4 billion in student loan debt on Friday as he tries to shore up support with the young voters who are disproportionately affected by soaring
read that.
educational
I
costs.
already read all that.
Right? Well, that was the part of it. Who may be
Usually.
drifting away from his policy on Israel and the war in Gaza because he's trying to bring them back in, right? Bullshit. It's a bunch of shit. Latest round of relief is part of the strategy by the White House to take smaller targeted actions for certain subsets of borrowers after the Supreme Court struck down a far more ambitious plan of $400 billion.
Yeah.
So
That's the one that they struck down.
that's one you're saying.
But
but
didn't he
still-
try to put it as an executive order?
This is going through as an executive order.
So nobody can contest an executive order
Well, there's certain rules like governing that.
to contest it.
Well, you can contest it, but he's trying to push it through, right? But what does that
But
do?
they'll slow it down, doesn't it? It
it
still
could
has
still
to
go back
go.
through the Supreme
It
Court.
still has to go
Right.
through the
So
process.
far, the Biden administration has forgiven $153 billion in debt for 4.3 million.
we should have
people.
held off on paying your student debt.
Dude, I paid off that shit 15
I
years
know
ago.
because
Why would I? No, because my
'Cause we
debt
had-
was my debt.
we had two incomes with some extra bonuses that we were
What
like,
do you mean
let's just pay.
hold off? There was no
That's what
such
I'm
thing
saying.
as holding
oh
off.
no,
There was no
those
such
people
thing.
haven't paid a penny towards their student loan until like
There was
end
no
of
such thing.
23.
There literally 15 years ago was no such thing as pay that's holding off.
I thought if you didn't have a job, you didn't have to pay until you got
I had a job.
I'm just saying.
I've had a job for the past fucking my whole life. I've had a job for my past
You
whole
don't
life.
need to yell at me.
Since I was 13 years old, I've worked. Like, when the fuck am I not going to work? I love working. Working is fun as shit. Stresses me out a lot of times, but I love working. Working fucking actually does something for me. Like, I want to work. Even when I'm old, I'll probably go to fucking, I don't know if I'll go to Walmart, but I'll go to somewhere and
Home
just
Depot.
be
I
a
could totally
greeter.
see you at
And I'll
Home
just
Depot.
walk around fucking Like, and I'll have every goddamn row or aisle memorized. I promise you. I can still memorize a grocery
I
store
know.
from right to left. I can't do it from left to right. I've pretty much got it down. But I can do it
Show
both.
off.
Dude, I know
You never even grocery shop. Why do you need that information?
because I just know where things are.
You're
I
a kept
grew
man.
up
You don't even have to.
dude, I
grocery
grew
shop.
up in a grocery store.
Okay,
Like, it's
so
just part of it, man.
he's gonna forgive this.
Another 150. Yeah. So he's already done.
Here's the thing.
153.
Then we wonder why we're upside down as a nation
Where do
as
you-
we give billions of dollars to Ukraine. We
Where do
give
you think that
billions of
money
dollars
comes
to
from?
us,
Well, who's us?
taxpayers.
What do you mean?
Huh?
Taxpayers.
Yeah.
That was
Maybe.
magic money.
You're being sarcastic.
I'm being facetious.
And here's the great thing, because they're going to use this money. I'm not going to have Social Security. Yay! Fucking woo! These
so to
kids
all
are
y'all
these
out
kids
there.
are getting degrees in basket weaving
No, I know. We
and
like to joke
ladies-
about that, but they're really
and
not.
ladies
They're getting-
science.
Like lady
Just no women's. There's like this whole.
women's history,
Nope, it's more. It's different
women's
than that.
suffrage.
No, shut up. Like there's a whole psychology of just like for women.
You know what the Women's Suffrage Act is? It's okay. I'm asking you.
No,
Okay, hang on a second. I'm gonna pull it up. I'm
dang, we're
gonna
going
read it to
squirrel
you real
left
quick.
and right.
So women's suffrage is the right
When
of
they can
women
vote.
to vote
See, I did know.
in elections. Yep. At the beginning of the 18th century, some people sought to change voting laws to allow women to vote. Liberal political parties would go on to grant women the right to vote. Keep in
At
mind,
least they did something right once in their
Nope.
life.
keep in mind, liberal, like Democrat and Republicans switched about 25, 30 years ago, maybe a little bit longer.
Longer than that.
A little bit longer than that, where it went from, and it's even
Did
shifted
they
again.
switch? Like it just switched. Like
It used to be like
Democrats were
Republicans were
conservative
very
and-
conservative, though they didn't want to go to war or vice versa. Like it just depended, right? So,
sorry, I'm all itchy.
but when the suffrage, I saw this video. This dude was at like, I think what's the college up in
Berkeley.
Berkeley? Yeah.
I
up in San
automatically
Francisco.
knew because you're gonna
Up in San
say
Francisco, right? And this guy's like walking around, and there's a camera off, like kind of, I don't want to call it hidden.
people don't know
off.
what it is.
And he's walking up to girls. He's like, "Hey, would you be willing to sign this to end the Women's Suffrage Act?" And girls are like, "Hell yes. I don't need any more suffering for women and all of that." And he's like, "Exactly. We need to go back to the early days where women's suffrage doesn't exist, right?" And they're signing it, and it's a bullshit thing.
Yeah.
Right? But people are just so
Well, that's why I
fucking
said
dumb.
no, and then I was like, wait, I do know what that means. It was their right
So
to
you
vote.
can right to vote.
Yeah.
It's like fucking people are so stupid sometimes.
Well, it's
that-
not.
I know
Okay,
it's
so
ge-
hold on. Wait,
is it
it's not.
geographical?
It's not that they're stupid. They just hear one thing and make a decision about it before
They're stupid.
really thinking about, because they've heard that before. They've had to have. They
Yeah.
took history in high school.
These are 20-something year
No,
olds.
they took history in high school. I heard about it in high school. I didn't take any history
Okay,
classes
so-
in college.
Okay,
for
so
crying out loud.
pause. You heard about it in high school. You went to high school 30 years ago.
Longer than that.
Okay, 47 years ago. Something like that. Between 30 and 47 years, you went to school then.
It was 36
Right?
years ago.
And then these
Wow.
kids just got out of school like 3 years ago during the fucking pandemic. And now they're going to places like Berkeley, which used to be kind of some of the highest educational
kids.
institutions.
Used to be wicked fucking smart kids.
Right. So they're fucking fundamentally retarded.
Well,
people.
that's the sad thing is all of our kids are fundamentally retarded. We're becoming the dumbest nation based off our children.
Nah, there's still
Yeah.
places like Iraq. They're dumb as shit.
Yeah, but they don't count. Like China counts and they're surpassing us.
No, China, they teach kids how to unload and load guns. Like in
No,
school.
they also teach them 2 + 2 is 4.
No.
And the circumference of blah, 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 blah. I can't tell you because I don't know that shit.
We have a flat earth, honey.
I hate when
You
say
don't
that.
even know. You don't. I'm just saying. It's just an interesting
CB
one.
said the Man Show did that back in the day. I could totally see that.
Fuck yeah. And this.
Back when Jimmy Kimmel used to be cool.
Oh, that's right. When it used to be funny.
when he used to be funny.
And they had chicks on trampolines. Fucking the greatest.
Yeah, but nobody ever hashtag me to him, and yet he had chicks jumping on trampolines in bikini tops.
And he did fucking blackface. So it's okay. But I mean, I was all for it back then. And then he turned into the cunt.
Judgy McJudgy.
All right, you ready for some you want some crime
Sugar?
stuff? Some crime stuff? Some true crime? You ready for this?
Yeah.
April 8th.
Is this number 3?
This is, I don't know, it's on there somewhere.
Okay.
It's number 6.
Okay.
April 8th, arguing that he was not subject to arrest. Florida man told police that he was allowed to be drunk and disorderly and sit naked in a trash can on a public sidewalk. Here's our dumpster guy. Makes sense. He looks like a dumpster.
He looks like
man.
Seth Rogen.
Holy fuck, he does.
Like Seth Rogen from
This is the guy that gets married.
Pineapple.
Like Seth Rogen dies.
Yeah.
This is the wife, the deceased wife's. This is her option.
The widows.
The widows. This is the one she's marrying.
Gonna force to marry him.
Yep. So St. Petersburg, which is a beautiful city.
Is it?
It's where Mike lives. St.
Oh yeah,
Petersburg.
Pete.
St. Pete.
Yeah.
Right. Cops.
I want to live there if I ever live
Alleged
in
that-
Florida.
You ready for this
Can't
name?
afford it, but yes.
Wiley.
I have a dog named Wiley.
How did you spell it?
I don't know.
W
Willie. Willy.
No, they didn't know how to spell
IE?
Wiley. They spelled it Wyly.
That was his mom's fault.
Why she was retarded too, right?
But no,
James
because
Weeks.
how do you spell Dylan?
Dillon.
So I have a friend, a female friend, Dylan, Dylyn.
Nope, that's dumb.
I think it's cute.
Nope. They're not employed at our firm, are
They
they?
have their own business.
Okay, that's good. Is that your fucking trainer's name?
I told you her name was Heather.
I can't remember. Anyway, so he was intoxicated, unsteady on his feet, and smelled the booze when
Guess he
they
wasn't
discovered
driving.
him late Saturday evening on the downtown street. Weeks seen it right, seen in the center of the screen. Sans clothes from a
And
corner
wouldn't it be
trash can.
Wylee? Wiley.
You're still on that?
I am still on that.
We've passed the WYL.
Sorry.
The guy fucking fell asleep in a trash can. I'm okay with it, aside from the fact,
If he wasn't naked.
so he's naked. Let him
Because
fall
at
asleep.
least he's not driving.
He's not driving. But if it's one of those dumpsters and then
Come and grab it and throw him in and get
Early-
pushed like that chick.
that's
They got
exactly what I said. I was
Survived
like,
2 squashings
where
of
it
the
puts the
trash.
things up and it dumps him in and it compresses him and now he's part
CB
of it.
said his oldest son is Dylan, Dillon. Yeah, that's. I think it's because she's a girl. Dylyn. I think it's cute.
Can't they come up?
Dylyn, just one N. I think it's
Fucking
cute.
the names that came out of like the 2000s, like the aughts.
She is.
She's probably
was,
25. right?
98 probably.
Okay, the names that came. Okay, so the
I mean, her name's not Apple, at least.
fuck Moonglow. and
Somebody
shit like
named their
that.
kid Moonglow.
I guarantee.
I mean, there's people literally. I can't remember
The
who it
fucking
is.
eclipse
Somebody's
just
kid,
happened.
Is it Gwyneth Paltrow has a kid named Apple? Somebody has a kid named Apple.
Yeah. Gwyneth Paltrow. Yeah. And
Yeah, so
Chris,
as a-
whatever his name.
What's
from
her
fucking
candle scent?
Goopy pants.
Scooby. No, but that's not the
I can't
candle
remember. It's
scent.
vagina scent. dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
One of
One of them, way too
them.
late. It's all good, dude. It's all good.
Never
What-
late, buddy.
What? Okay. What's the most absurd name you could come up with to name your kid that they could get away with at school?
Well, so I'll
Right,
tell you this offline
Because
but-
it's got to be at school approved. It can't be like Adolf because that's
So
like
I heard a story somebody
like
told.
Germany. That's like banned, right? You can't even
I
name
don't.
your
I'm not
kid
gonna say
after.
that. I can't say the story. Never
Hitler.
mind.
What's that?
It'll make me sound like it was me who said it, but I didn't say it, and I won't.
You
be
can sound like a
pointing
racist or something.
it. I think he might have been, but
Oh, it's some other dickhead. Oh, it could be taken out of context. We don't want that to happen.
well, I'll tell you the names later. It was this. They were twins.
I'm waiting for her to write these down. So if you're listening, she's writing these down. And let me see.
But they weren't pronounced like that. They were pronounced
Was
like
it a yellow or something like that? Like a yellow,
Joe.
a Joe,
Yeah.
like a limoncello.
No, like a Lamangelo.
Oh, that's fucking not racist. Lamangelo or Lamangelo?
So it was a Lamangelo and a Lamanjo or something like that.
That's not racist. That's just, I mean, there's certain people that
But they spelled it like lemon jello and lime jello. No, that's how they spelled it.
legitimately
Yes.
spelled it that way.
Yes. This guy was a pediatrician.
Oh, he was rich.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, I mean he
That's
was.
Jamie's stepdad.
He named his kids
No,
that.
he was a pediatrician, and
Oh my god, I thought
These
he
guys.
named. I was like, your fucking ex-husband's brothers
No.
are named that or whatever.
no,
Lime Jello and Lemon Jello.
Limangelo and Limangelo,
Limon
Limongelo. And they were
Jello.
twins.
Yeah, that's fair. I understand that. I can get.
Can you imagine? They literally in school are probably saying, because they can't even say Lamontagne, and that's spelled like Lamontagne. They probably are like lemon jello,
Limoncello.
lime jello.
I'd name my kid
jello.
Limoncello. At least it's after an alcohol.
I think I would just go buy lemon and lime. What's
like
your
one
name?
wears
Lemon.
a green shirt, one wears a yellow shirt.
Yeah.
And like at least you could.
Leroy
Were they-
Jenkins is what CB said.
Were they twins?
And
Do you think they
yeah,
were twins?
they were twins. I
Oh,
just
they
said
were
that.
twins.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I missed that. I'm sorry.
And Jonathan said he went to basic training with a kid named Justin Time. That's awesome from a commercial.
It's fucking great.
State Farm.
All right,
commercial.
so worst thing I could think. I mean, you got like all the stripper names, like Candy, and I mean, like naming your kid Candy as a baby.
I can't think of any bad names. Like I like all the
not
names I named.
bad, but just
I like
push
all the
the
names I named my
limit,
kids.
Like right, like push the edge.
Well, I remember I wanted to name a guy Stacy, and you're like, "Fuck no, we're not naming his son Stacy."
Well, there's the only Stacy that I know. The only like legit Stacy I know is Stacy Peralta.
Boy or girl?
It's a boy,
Okay, I think it's a great name for a boy.
but this is from. He was born in the '60s. He's like the original, one of the original like old school skateboarders.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Pal Peralta, Stacy Peralta. He was OG.
But Stacy could be a great guy's
he's
name.
like 70 fucking 5 years old now.
I
but
also have heard
you're
the
gonna
name
live a
Ashley
life-
for a guy, and I don't know about how I feel
Ashley?
about Ashley.
Now, Ashton.
I've heard Ashley for a guy.
Well, you
That's
have
cute.
Ashton Kutcher.
What a waste of space.
It is what it is.
But I've heard Ashley for a guy. Brianna
For a dude?
for a girl. They thought they were having a boy. They were gonna name him Brian, and then they had a girl.
Brianna,
last
I
minute,
could get away with for a
Brianna.
girl. Yeah, that's kind of a pretty soft, like Southern name. Brianna's kind of a Southern name.
I mean,
bit.
if you say so.
What,
don't know
What do
well
you
enough.
think? You
I
think
don't
it was
know.
like a little white trash?
No, she was a nice girl. She wasn't.
I'm not
like
saying
trashy.
she wasn't a nice
It's
girl.
just
I'm
a
like,
weird
what's
name.
Brianna?
Yeah,
That's been around for a billion years.
Mm,
Brie.
I also
Brie.
have a weird one, Jonna, spelled John and
That's
A.
I think that's a very Slovakian name.
I think it's a very fucked
Like
up
Jona,
name.
like Jana. It's almost like Yana. Remember one of our
How could I forget?
just saying skateboards.
Skateboard.
Leroy Jenkins.
Beth wanted to name a kid. Beth wanted a kid named Stacy so she could be Stacy's. Ha!
Stacy's mom has got it going on. We
I
got to
heard
do
that
one
song the
more.
other
I've got
day.
one more that I've been hanging on to for a million years.
Well, what
do you
happened to that kid? He went to jail because he
just
was
got
drunk
locked
and
up.
dumb.
He just got locked up.
Okay, but he had a bad name.
Yeah.
So
He's just a tool. All right, so I got to find this story because it's been buried because I've been hanging on this one for a long time. What do you think
Nico
about
said
this picture, honey?
I was in the military with a guy named Ashley, and his last name was also a girl's name. What is he? Marshmallows?
No, that's ice. That's dry ice.
That's gonna cut his feet off.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean?
What do you mean?
You're not supposed to touch dry ice.
Yeah, so he was trying to get out of work. Yeah. He was trying to get out of work.
You could tell where he took his socks
No,
off.
no, he wasn't trying to get out of work. He was trying to pretend that I'm trying to find the fucking story. It was something like that. Ultimately, he pretended to be that's what it was. He pretended to be abducted, right? So that he could then get out of work.
Idiot. Just
Right.
calling fucking
And what
sick.
happened was he put his legs in dry ice.
Those look like
And then his
marshmallows.
friend, you can see all the zip ties
Yeah.
all around him, right? Well, he ended up, his legs froze.
No shit, Sherlock.
Well, they because in dry ice it still says liquidy,
Mhm.
except for those. And basically, he had to have his legs amputated,
Well, now he
from-
doesn't ever have to go work again. He can get
No.
workers' comp
and he's
or
going
disability comp.
and he's going to prison.
Because did they spend money on it? Looking for him and shit?
Well, no, he's going to prison because the motherfucker. This wasn't in the United States. This was like overseas, like in fucking. I'm looking. God damn it! Where can I find my stories?
Because you're ill prepared.
No, I was prepared like it's 4
You've been
weeks
holding on to this?
Yeah. I've been holding on to this fucking thing forever. But he's in like the Philippines or something where they don't fucking put up with anybody's bullshit, right? But
he's too big to be Filipino. I guess they're not tiny.
dude,
like
it's just a little bucket,
Japanese.
but full of fucking. Let me see if I
You
can.
can tell where he had his socks on, though. That's what's hilarious.
Dude, I think his legs fell off. Dry ice. Dude cuts legs off. Is that a thing? Legs off. So nonetheless, this is a real fucking story. Insurance fraudster. That's what it is. There you go. I got it. Insurance fraudster has both legs amputated after immersing them in dry ice for 10 hours to plan a claim for $1 million.
10 hours?
For
How
$1
much
million
did that
payout,
hurt?
right? So a
that's why
man
he's
has
going
been
to jail.
charged with insurance fraud after trying to claim over $1 million for a double amputation caused by the alleged self-inflicted frostbite. Investigators accused the man because he took pictures of all of this shit while he was
Well,
doing
and where in the Philippines would you go to get frostbite?
if you're pretending to be abducted.
Where are they going to take you so far away that you could get
Why do you put
frostbite?
somebody, if you're going to abduct somebody, you don't put their feet in fucking frostbite. What's this guy going to do? I don't know. So the 24-year-old suspect claimed he suffered the injuries after, that's what it was, after riding a scooter on a cold evening.
That's an idiot right
Wasn't
there.
an abduction. That was another story that I was thinking of.
He tried to say that cold evening made him lose his legs
In
when he fell
Taiwan,
off the
in northern
scooter?
Taiwan. So it wasn't Philippines. I was fucking close, man. You have to embellish a little bit. You have to make up shit too sometimes. Some of these stories, they make up themselves up, right? Make up themselves up. But Taiwan Criminal Investigation Bureau, the CIB, said investigators were alerted when insurers flagged suspicious claims and found that he had taken out several high payout policies just days before. So he was trying to get that money.
You should have at least waited a couple years.
You don't put your shit in dry ice.
Well, did he know his legs were going to end up getting cut off, you think?
I think he's just too stupid.
I mean, he knew damage was obviously going to happen. Otherwise, why was he going to get $1 million? But do you think he
If
thought
one of
he
you
was going
guys
to lose
wants
his
to
legs?
try this, I'm not recommending it
No.
by any means.
No.
But if you
Don't
want
even
to try it,
We're not.
call.
We're not encouraging you to try
No.
that. You do this, you're on your own.
Yeah. I'm not saying like don't do it.
Listen, I'm saying don't do it.
Don't do it.
You're all smarter than this. Even though sometimes you make me wonder, you're all smarter than this.
Nah,
Nico.
It's all
Nico.
It's questionable. It's all questionable. What's your feel good for tonight, honey?
It's my journey that I'm on, fitness and health wise.
Yeah, what's that mean?
Well, I'm excited to like be taking a step to make some changes in my life. I've been wanting to do it for a while.
You got you a new trainer. You got somebody you like.
I got joined
She's
a gym.
hot.
She's hot.
You can
But
bring
it's
her
not even
over. We
that.
can do
It's
like a menage a trois.
negative, Ghost Rider.
No?
If I'm gonna be with her, it's not gonna be with you. Oh snap!
It's just gonna be you two.
Yeah.
We got cameras everywhere.
So
We'll sell
I'm
that
just
shit. We'll sell that shit clip by clip. Anyway, go on.
I'm just excited. I mean,
I'm not really gonna do that.
shut up for a minute.
You're just excited.
I'm excited. It's gonna suck probably for the next month.
3
A
weeks.
lot?
Nah, 2 weeks. 2 weeks, you'll be fine.
But you should always be sore, right? Isn't that what you always tell me? You should always be sore.
You should push yourself, and sometimes you should get sore.
You're not an idiot, Nico. I didn't call you
Who's
an
an
idiot. Idiot. Nico goes, Beth's on point with that. I'm an idiot. And no, I didn't say
No, I'm
idiot.
happy for you. I really, really am. Because I'm like super stoked for you.
Yeah.
Promise you. Like, it's one of those things. It's like, if you have a spouse that's like, I want to do something, it's like, encourage the shit out of them to do it. Because sometimes it just,
But
they
there's
don't
a
want-
difference between wanting and actually doing.
yeah. It's like, I want to do this. And then they take that fucking proactive step that you've done.
Yeah.
And I've been telling you this I'm like,
And I've been talking about doing this for
Yeah,
like
fuck yeah.
what?
It costs a bit of money, but you know what? If it gets them going.
So here's where I
And
kind of
I know nowadays, hang on one second. I know nowadays, like, shit's expensive, but if you can, it's like, okay, you can get a gym membership. And your thing has always been like, you need somebody, you'd like to have somebody
tell me what to do.
guide the,
I like to be bossed around. No,
well, but guide your workouts
Yeah.
and stuff like that. That's a big thing for Beth. But if somebody else is just like, I just need to go to the gym, fucking, there's ways to get around that. Oftentimes, like, employers will pay for gym memberships. So think about that too. Like, look into that. So like, because you're a full-time work at home.
Yeah.
Like I think you get $300
I think I
a
do
year
too.
or something like that. So check out with your employers also, because that's a big dude cuts a bunch of the cost off, and then
What's the V Shred program? I want to know what that is. And then he said MASF
well, no, he's just got
supplement.
dude, Chris.
No, he said Donna. I'm assuming that's his significant
He's
other.
got them fucking.
He goes, Donna is on the V Shred program. I don't know what that is. I'll have to look it up. And then he also said
Send that something to
MASF
me.
supplements.
Huh?
She did make some good points about supplements, though, that she was like, you always want to make sure your supplements are third-party verified. Because if they're not third-party verified, they can put whatever they want in there and claim other stuff.
Mhm.
So I was like, oh, I didn't know that.
Be aware. Whatever. I don't really care about that.
The only thing so far that's been third parties verified was my collagen. I'm like, what about my aminos and my protein shake?
They're both fine. They've been around for a million years. They're fine. We're good. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
My feel good today is adult birthday parties. We're having an adult birthday party for Selene and Travis, as I said at the beginning. And you know what? Adult birthday.
Donna's his wife. Thank you.
Oh, good. Adult birthday
Figured
parties
somehow.
are like the funnest because especially when you go to the neighbor's house and they have kids, or if you're you're the birthday-er. Is that the way to put it?
The birthday person?
The birthday person.
The birthday girl and boy?
You have enough friends around
Yeah.
where you can get like shit housed.
They
And
don't do that.
everybody else will
Well,
take care of
no,
your kids.
They do. Nobody
just
takes
saying.
They got
So-
grown ass kids. They're 12 and 17. They're fine. Nobody needs to take care of them.
13, 7, 12, 7.
12 and 17, 13, 17.
They're
something
old
like that.
enough.
It's either
They-
12 and 17 or 13 and 18. I think it's 12 and 17.
I think they even wash themselves once in a while.
They do their own laundry already.
I know that. They've been doing that for the past fucking 6
She
years.
said once they could reach the controls, they started doing their own laundry. So they've been
That's
doing it
how
since
you
they were
parent,
like 8.
motherfucker. You make your kids do your shit.
I'm gonna write down what he said though. MASF.
So that's my feel good is if you have a birthday, go out and celebrate the shit out of yourself. Why not? Fuck it. Nobody else is going to. Go have a drink.
Listen,
Go get a
big
Chick-fil-A. I know, but see, a lot of
A
people,
lot of places give you free shit on
but
your
a
birthday.
lot of people don't like to celebrate.
Well, I'm
their
not one of
birthdays.
them.
If you have one fucking hour, go get yourself that McD's or that's,
SF.
you know what? I know we aren't fans of Starbucks, but get fucked. Get the app. Get that one drink a year
Listen,
for free.
just get free shit. Sign up for Red Robin's birthday program. Sign up
What
for
else does? There's a million.
sign
of
up for Red Robin's, Chick-fil-A, Nothing Bundt Cakes,
They give you a free fucking little bun
baby
cake.
cake. Yeah. There's a ton, dude.
So go do all of that shit. And if it's your birthday today, we
Premium
love you.
organic
Happy
superfood
birthday.
blends, individually
Thank
sourced
you,
ingredients.
Chris, for sharing that shit. Nico, Alex, everybody that's been on the show tonight. We appreciate you. Wanathan.
I love you
Fucking-
all.
Yeah, dude, it's been fun as balls.
As always.
Sacks. Chuck, you're out there. Going back real quick, just make sure I don't miss anybody. I don't know. There's
Alex was
there's
out
a shit ton of
there.
stuff.
Reed was out there.
Yeah, Reed, all you
So,
guys. So we will catch you next week. With
Hopefully
that,
my arms will be usable by then.
no,
No.
it's gonna get worse.
Well, because then I'm going to
fuck,
work
you have
out
to do it
Wednesday
right
at
before we
5.
get back on. Yeah.
Exactly.
So with that, we're gonna sign off. We're gonna go eat some dinner and have some more beers. We
Bye,
love you
guys.
guys.
Love you. Have a
Cheers,
safe,
and
fun
we'll
weekend.
Catch you next time.
Bye.
Welcome to the Bars Open with Beth and Greg.